citizens of the Reject Nation. Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be watching Red, the color of John's shirt.
Hey!
He dressed appropriately. I went through my closet and went, you know, nothing that is red feels good today. So I opted out, but I respect this commitment because I thought it, and then I didn't commit, and here we are today watching Red. You excited?
I'm very excited. It's okay. You've got the red chair. Old people love the Navy. It's good. You're totally bounded,
assessed.
man. You're
I
totally
like that.
bounded.
I'm also, I think this airs my birthday week, which means I'm getting old, which means it ties into this elderly action film. Please do in the comments below. Let us know what you want us to dive into next. Hit that notification bell. Hit that thumb so we go, hey, you like us, we like you, we're all liking each other. That's what that thumb represents, and we need it now more than ever because the world's on fire and it's so damn hot still in September. Beyond that, I think if you'd like to watch more of us watching this, including our watching faces, head on over to the Patreon and become a super sexy reject where you can watch this front to back, beginning to end with all of the intensity betwixt. And before we dive in, I want to thank the fine folks at Prepper for keeping this all prepped, keeping it tight, keeping it good, keeping it glorious, keeping it speedy, unlike the elderly in this film, who I assume are moving rather slowly, like De Niro in The Irishman when he's playing a 27-year-old and he moves like a 58-year-old. And man, was that not good technology at the time. Let's get into it without further ado. We're seeing Red in 3, 2, 1. It's a comic movie I haven't seen, y'all.
DC movie. Wow.
That's right. That's right. DC Comics.
So this means we'll get a reboot in James Gunn's DC universe.
I mean, clearly you got to make Red again. I want to wake up without an alarm clock at 6 a.m. That is dedication.
He just hears the numbers change. Yeah,
It's a good circadian rhythm. They say it's if you're getting up without an alarm, that's healthy. Not healthy.
You know, Bruce Willis could really use to get his day started is some delicious, nutritious G Fuel.
That's how I start some days. It really helps me do this. Crunches. Punching.
Just like Bruce. Offer code Reject Nation to save 20% on select tubs.
I had mine at the gym today. Very helpful.
Link in description.
Really helped.
Thank you, Mr. Moses. Please hold for your representative.
Mr. Moses. Parting the seas. The Red
See,
Seas.
that's what the Red is named after.
DC Bible movie.
James Remar's in this.
What?
I keep getting excited. There's so many names. Dr. Doom's Julian McMahon. Richard Dreyfuss.
Dreyfuss.
What is happening?
It's Frank Moses.
And
Frank.
Mary
Three names.
Louise
Mary
Parker.
Louise. Yes.
Mary Elizabeth Louise Parkerstead.
Winstead.
They didn't send that check out again.
I can't believe they haven't worked this out by now. I'll make sure they send another one out today.
I'm so sorry.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
So
geez.
how's your avocado?
It's got 2 green leaves on it.
Hey.
I don't know. Right now I just love travel, you know? I'm thinking Chile. You ever been to Chile?
Yeah.
Well, what's it like?
Mountains.
That's it?
Well, it was night.
I was only there at night.
Just one night.
Look, I gotta go.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Sure.
Just Gladys. What?
It was night.
It's okay. You will grow your relationship just like your avocado plant.
Don't let it die. It's worth growing.
It's true.
He's assimilating. Based on the comic by Warren Ellis. It's a Warren Ellis comic. I have
Hey.
failed. I didn't realize that Red was a Warren Ellis comic.
This was my plan, was to expose your lack of credibility.
I love
Karl.
Warren Ellis so much.
Well, then you're going to love this.
I hope so.
Now, since this is at Christmas time, how much Shane Black cribbing are we about to do?
There should be more already.
Start that new book.
I did.
And what's it called?
It's called Love's Savage Secret.
Nice.
This fashion designer and his supermodel girlfriend, and they get recruited by the CIA to stop an assassination at the Milan Spring shows.
Foreshadowing, are we?
My landlady keeps trying to set me up with her bridge partner's kids. She just told me she thinks I'm gay.
Yes.
Shut up.
I'm not gay.
That's how I always say it.
Looking around.
I'm actually going to be in Kansas City next week.
In person?
Mm-hmm.
That could be a bad idea.
It could be. You still there?
Yeah.
They're pretty cute. This is good chemistry.
Yeah. And they're not even on screen together.
Yeah. Actors. Acting.
All right.
Yes.
Read some smut quickly to learn.
It's great. So is he just her only customer service call every week? Every day?
He's got to get that check sent over and over again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's tossing, he's turning.
It's way too early for your circadian rhythm.
He has not yet slept, and yet he's about to be up in 2.5 hours. Bruce, what are you doing? Have you heard his first name? And as Moses. I'm sure it was on the check. Frank?
Frank Moses, yeah. Ooh, shit. Nice.
They got the guns from Wanted.
And a Nerf gun just like that when I was a kid. Ooh. Nah.
He knows.
Yes. Well done.
Let's get to those loopy houses where you can just get around. Ooh. Ooh.
Good old neck syringe.
It's a lot of whatever it was.
Oh, sweet. Smart, smart, smart. And he put a little oil in there to get him real get nice and brown.
toasty. He's got the John Wick basement.
He does.
Buried in there.
Whoa.
There's some cool angles in here.
Yeah. Cool, like macro
Who directed
focus.
this? I missed that in all the casting. That's so clever. Ooh. Well, they didn't care a lot about Unit 1.
Wow.
See, I like that this would actually take out people hiding on the floor. Usually, like, someone just ducks and they can survive it, but here, that's no longer a house.
Let's go along the y-axis too, boys.
Yeah, that would have done it.
Swiss cheese the place. I think it was Robert Schwedke was the director.
Okay.
I think.
That one flash of Bruce Willis' stoic face. Too late.
Nice. Woo.
Now the question is, did he know they were going to come, and therefore he knew he'd be going to Kansas City?
Yeah, how
Was
many
he
steps
that ahead of
is he?
Is that G Fuel?
It best be G Fuel. In fact. Who?
Why are you here? Get out of my house!
Hey!
Oh.
Is that my bag?
Yeah.
You packed it?
Yes.
Did you vacuum?
A little, yeah. It was.
Every break-in should be like this.
Listen to me.
Help!
They're trying to kill you too.
Why would anyone want to kill me?
Because we've been under surveillance. They've been listening to our conversations.
Why?
Because of the way I talk to you. They know I like you.
Woof.
Listen to me. Right now. Out the back door.
Wait, no!
Oh, man. Vowel acting.
Quality tape acting. Hey, baby Karl Urban's
Whoa.
here.
Boys get bullied at school.
Fresh face.
I'll talk to him about it when I get home.
Ooh, jeez.
Listen, I can make you rich. Don't you know who I am?
Of course I do.
Ooh, yeah.
Who's your target?
Retired analyst from the CIA.
Moonshadow's era Bruce Willis?
Is that a problem?
No.
I'm gonna make some kind of spy hitman thriller where the caveat is that everything has to be on the books.
Everything.
It's gonna be heavily reported.
A lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
They count their
Everyone in
bullets.
the bureau's gonna know.
A lot of bullet counting to make sure they're under the rate for the job.
How do I always attract losers like you?
I was in the CIA.
Yeah, I bet you were. I bet you're a spy.
I have to go see someone now?
You're just gonna make me sit here.
Oh no, you don't do it. You don't,
hold
please.
still.
I don't want it. Don't.
Sorry. Your eyes are so beautiful.
So odd. Hey.
Oh, he's wearing red. What does it mean?
Red. He's red.
He's
like,
red.
Like
Full
in,
tracksuit red.
Like in Shawshank, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Never seen that either.
I'd recommend Shawshank. If you haven't heard,
No
it's
one's
pretty
ever
good.
recommended Shawshank to me.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, dude.
Oregon.
It's nice to see you again.
Oh.
It's good to see you, too.
I'm not rushing to it, but I do look forward to my tracksuit era of old.
Yeah, to be a buff tracksuit
Just
old guy.
doing it. Just every day, a different tracksuit of comfort.
Visit from a wet team at my house 24 hours ago.
Did you ID any of them?
Dry him off. Oh, yeah.
Independent South African hit team suspected of killing a New York Times reporter, Stephanie Chan.
They were sent by Ulysses Claw.
Wrong universe. DC Karl.
My bad.
Just have to dig some more.
Watch your back, too.
I'm 80 years old. I got stage 4 liver cancer.
They can still shoot you.
Shoot him in the liver. Well done.
I'm gonna go back and get my.
Oh, I can have somebody bring you
No, it's
downtown
okay.
for you.
I'll
Get in the
just
car.
Oh, yeah. No! God, all these guys with the anesthetics.
So many
Am I
needles.
gonna die?
No. Just need some sleep.
I may vomit.
I think I'm going to vomit.
It's just like Love's Savage Secret.
You're living the romance novel
Shane
life.
Black, the noir novel paralleling the story happening.
Hey, there
There's
you
the
go.
Christmas element.
You have such beautiful green eyes.
Cool shot.
Oh, that was a cool shot and introduction to Karl Urban facing off with Bruce Willis in Cars.
Whoa! This is pretty sick.
All right, that was dope.
You really are CIA.
Hey, you know, he just would be a nice guy with really great marksman skills. They were like, what's your idea for the score? I don't know. Just make it cool as fuck every time.
Can it thrum more?
Put your weapon on the ground! Put your weapon on the ground now!
I like this director's use of spinning shots.
All right, Thelma, thanks. I owe you one.
Thelma? Is that Helen?
Oh, yes, I think you're.
So it's like that, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you face to face, or are you shooting him in the back? So mirror adds a whole quandary.
I
Are
thought
you
Bruce
a
Willis was
coward?
gonna pop in, but I think you shoot him in the back.
Until we find out who's trying to kill us, you're gonna have to stay with me. Whoever's trying to kill us also killed a New York Times reporter. She used to live in Chinatown.
Oh.
Very comic-y post-cardy overlap fades. Some of the spinning shots remind me of some frames too. It's interesting.
The police had done nothing. They said it was just a burglary, but nothing was missing. She sent me this. I got it in the mail on the day she died.
Superimpose it on the frame.
And then go to that location.
I tried dialing the numbers. Police have no idea.
Where did Stephanie go to college?
Ooh.
Those numbers on Stephanie Chan's postcard are actually a call number for a book. In Harvard Yenching, it's a classification for Asian literature.
Ooh.
Clever. Oh.
Ooh, you're unbelievable.
Daniel McGinty, heart attack last week.
Why is this guy still alive?
Because he's James Remar. He can't be killed.
Of course.
Hello?
Did they really have him for a cameo?
Nah, I don't buy it.
Yeah,
Not for a
there's no
second.
way.
He
They're
faked his
misleading
death.
us.
He faked his death.
He's going to come in the third act, or is it immediately misled? And then we're going to find out.
Frank Moses is not a retired analyst who's never worked in the field. This guy has a history.
Yeah, it's a prerequisite to be an agent. You gotta have a history.
Off the books.
Yeah.
You need to visit the back room. You're going to meet the records keeper.
Oh, let's go, Continental.
Oh, I was going to go Matrix, the guy with all the keys.
Oh, sure. Hey, it's Ernest Borgnine.
This place existed.
It doesn't.
Evil.
I think I was closer with the Matrix pull. He's kind of the Keymaster vibe.
Yeah.
Frank Moses file.
Bet that's comic cutter.
Frank Moses was one of the most effective black op agents we've ever had. He retired drug lords, terrorists. He toppled government.
His eyebrows are amazing.
Why was he retired?
He got old. Then some thumbsucker came along and tagged him red. R.IP.D. retired, extremely dangerous.
Extremely dangerous.
Retired, extremely dangerous.
Don't talk about satellites.
Seriously?
Whoa!
Why are you trying to kill me?
Yes! He's arrived.
Why would I be trying to kill you? Because the last time we met, I tried to kill you. That was a long time ago. Some people hold on to things like that.
You look like you were hoping he does.
I'm not trying to kill you. So that makes us friends, right? Right. Want to take that knife out of my balls now?
Wowie. Not bad.
Come on, I'll show you the house.
You've seen that, right?
Nope.
Dude.
Just know the conceit.
The movie's so good. Holy crap.
I want a secret abandoned car entrance to my
To a
underground
silo.
man cave.
Yes. Man being Malkovich is exceptional.
It was written by a reporter who's now dead, along with everyone whose names are on that list.
I told you, when you're in the system, they switch the flip and you're done.
Switch the flip.
That list is the one we need help with.
Yeah, I gotta check the files.
The moral of the story is you can't trust the system.
Engine territory.
It was a little village. Everybody was killed. Make it look like it never happened.
Do you think everyone on this list was there?
Do you know what's wrong with this country?
Where do we begin?
They're all trying to kill us?
Exactly. Is there anybody still alive on that list?
Gabriel Singer.
I am getting the pig!
What's the pig? Oh my.
Who's she talking to? Frank, we gotta get rid of this broad. I know a great place just up the road. Lots of alligators.
Wowie.
November 9-7-4-5.
Singer is going to be in Mobile tomorrow. We can catch him at the air freight terminal. How about that?
It's good work, detective.
They just went everywhere with this movie.
Yeah, cross-country road trip.
Spy style. What do you think? Third act, Morgan Freeman comes back, or now that we're into the second act?
Ooh, yeah, break in Act 3, a little surprise Morgan. I feel like that's
when it's a full team up. That's how they achieve it.
Wowie! No!
You smell like Washington. Who do you work for?
Call my banker, I'm a real estate agent. Just
Whoa!
She's been following us. There's a camera in her bag. I'm gonna kill her now.
No camera in the bag. Go, man, now.
That is a thick
That is
boy
a
of a revolver.
cannon.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Come on, Remar.
What's this about?
Guatemala, 1981, San Benito.
I can't talk to you.
Oh, hey.
Jew-boy Marine pilots say to the Chinese New York Times reporter.
The reporter's dead now, and everyone she spoke to is either dead or a target, and that includes you.
They had me fly this guy out there in the dead of night. He was CIA.
Did he have an accent before?
Not that I know of.
It's the same helicopter. November 9-7-4-8 Charlie.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you, as they say.
What is that?
I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, no. Not Remar.
Whoa! Start listening to Malkovich.
We lost visual on target.
All right, shake the tree.
You'll pay for the breakage?
Yeah, roger that.
That's right, old man!
I told you.
Well done.
He called it.
Well done.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh my. Arsenal pig. Oh, jeez.
Blew that guy in half.
Nice. Yep.
It's definitely someone that was like, let's make a comic movie. Let's use every camera angle I've always wanted to try.
Yeah. Crispy. Oh.
You've angered the Malkovich.
Oh.
You're giving her time to reload her grenade launcher?
He's a man of honor.
That's fair.
Oh, jeez.
Blowing a lot of people up.
I'm having fun,
Hey,
man.
if you can shoot a grenade launcher, do it.
It's kind of like Peacemaker there, or the Suicide Squad when he shoots.
Oh, yeah,
when
right,
him and,
right into the bullet. Yeah.
yeah.
But this time it's John Malkovich.
Yeah.
You know, if it is the CIA, then there's only one place that we can go to find out why they're coming after us. We're gonna get killed there for sure.
In or out?
No, of course I'm just saying.
I like those odds. I like those odds.
We're gonna need some serious help.
Oh, Russian Federation.
I don't think I can go, Frank. The last time they put some electrical wires in some not very nice places.
Oh, will they give you a colonoscopy?
Is Helen Mirren Russian?
I'm wondering that. You know she can handle an accent.
Hey. Be careful.
Oh, she likes Brucey.
She's into the Bruce.
I have to say, this is the last thing I expected.
Brian Cox.
BC?
What a cast.
Striker.
Just coming in.
Let's go.
I have many times dreamed of killing you.
Nice jacket.
I owe you for killing Igor.
Igor the Butcher.
He was a great asset.
He was a pig.
He was my cousin.
He was heir to the Roy fortune.
That dining jacket is immaculate.
I was about to say that
I
drip
really
is
just appreciate it.
Like,
Who are we drinking to now?
Veronique, she was mine.
Impossible.
Yes!
how much fun he's having.
I haven't seen Brian Cox this happy since Super Troopers.
Good call.
I'm going to break into the CIA. I need your complete security layout of Langley. Cracks, codes, ID swipes.
It is beyond my reach.
Ya bilbin tede obijan.
A favor from Frank Moses.
I'll cash in big
That's
on
how
that
John
one
Wick
day.
started.
Never do anybody a favor.
Nope.
Never get into debt with anybody. It's also really a joy to see, Bruce Willis in full form and clearly having a good time.
Yeah,
playing
he's
this role
not like
too.
just stuck in an idle
Oh.
role.
I dropped it. I'll find it.
Ooh, yeah.
The general has dropped his contact lens. Perhaps you'd like to help us.
Ugh, saliva? I mean, I guess it's sterile, but...
Have a good day, sir.
Jen?
What do you suppose the punishment is for what we're doing here?
Oh, kinky.
It's unbreakable.
That was a good gag. Oh,
There he is.
Mermaid Man.
Been a long time.
I'm gonna need to see that Guatemala file.
I think I can help you.
You got the non-redacted version?
There's a new guy came down here yesterday looking for your file. William Cooper?
6'1", cute hair.
It's the first movie with Karl Urban I detected a hint of like the New Zealand accent creep in.
Yeah, totally.
I'm wondering if it's gonna like this is early Karl Urban.
Yeah, Earlban.
Earlban.
Oh shit! Nice.
Bad move, Grandpa.
Ah, now you've done
One of the songs they actually paid for, not just strumming.
Yeah. Ooh. Ow.
Through the table was great. Good stunt work.
Stop in the name of the law.
Kordeski trained you? Yeah. I trained Kordeski.
Ow.
God, this does look very painful.
Oh no.
Whoa. Nicely done. Oof.
Son of a bitch.
Ah. Clever.
Amazing.
It's right clever.
White male, 50s, wearing a white shirt, blue pants, shot in the shoulder.
Whoa. There's some good transitions in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Good for the kinetic pacing.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Science, bitch. I want to cook today, yo.
What about the fire? Shut off the alarm. I told you there is no fire.
Oh, yeah. They blew up the bomb ingredients room.
It's where we keep our best bomb stuff.
That guy's a character actor.
Now he's got a different fire suit.
It's not him.
Marvin.
Oh. Hey!
Third act.
I guess we're probably more in like Act 2, but either way.
I think we're cresting into third.
We haven't lost everything yet, but
Yeah,
we're close.
I think we're about to. Things can't get worse.
It is true.
Joe, who was dead? Joe?
She with us? Yeah. Not dead.
Just resting.
Just retired.
Wow.
Because calling wasn't an option.
Can we go?
This is so bad.
It's not that bad. People get shot all the time.
They don't. They get paper cuts.
I mostly get shot.
Especially nowadays.
Oh, that may be my favorite line reading the movie.
Malkovich is so
He's
fun to watch.
delightful.
Then we all get shot.
I'm just going by myself.
Want a vest?
Wouldn't do any good.
Yeah, just take it anyway. Or instead of a vest, get like a handily placed notepad just over your heart or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice
Maybe
thick
one of those
book,
romance
something
books.
memorabilia.
Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
That's a Shane Black movie.
Hey. Yeah.
There she is. Okay, so late second act, Morgan Freeman. Third act, Helen Mirren. 'Cause I think we're transitioning still.
Hi, Victoria.
Are you here to kill me?
No.
You've been shot.
Yeah.
Tell Marvin to stand down before he gets hurt.
Jeez, the barrel
Little
poking out.
Malkovich face.
Sexy as ever.
Let's do it right here.
And you make the transition. You seem so calm, at ease.
I love it here. I love the baking. I love the flower arranging. I like the routine.
Making counters with my girls.
Tell me about your lady friend.
Makes me think that I could actually have a life.
Aww.
A romantic. That's why I've always been so fond of you.
Victoria.
You're all hard on the outside, but you are gooey on the inside.
You're a Cadbury egg.
All the names on the reporter's list are in the file, too, but she has an additional name, Alexander Dunning.
Dunning is the CEO of Browning Orvis.
The Dunning-Kruger effect.
If the CIA is protecting him, he's under surveillance.
We could go see him.
You're not going without me.
We're getting the band back together.
Playing the hits.
We just got a tip. Red has a new target.
Just a
FBI's on the scene.
I'm on my way.
Someone on the inside?
Yeah. This whole thing reeks coy.
There's something suspicious.
The FBI has a lookout position on the east perimeter.
Copy that.
Regalia.
Alexander Dunning, pleasure to see you. Secretary Baptiste.
The pleasure is with me.
Get that French accent.
Frank said you wanted me with you.
Yes, I thought it might be nice to have a bit of girl time together. I just wanted to tell you that in all the years I've known Francis, I've never seen him like this. So if you break his heart, I will kill you and bury your body in the woods.
Wow.
She looked like she was kind of into that.
Yeah, that line
like,
earlier, she was like...
You gonna kiss Helen Mirren right now?
Co-signed.
I mean, sure.
Exemplary corporate citizenship is our highest calling. As a company with global reach and global interests, we have global responsibility.
Nice. He knows they have ears.
You do know that there's a surcharge for any arms deliveries to countries that are embargoed by the United Nations.
For every problem, monsieur, there is a solution.
Money. Solution's money.
So we're hearing the iconic voice of Morgan Freeman with a French accent. My brain is like...
So odd.
So how did you guys meet?
We started talking on the phone. I guess I liked that it wasn't real. Of course, now I'm a fugitive. The CIA wants to kill me, and I'm hiding in a hole.
Well, I was with MI6, and the relationship wasn't sanctioned.
No.
So when it came to light, my loyalty was questioned, and I was ordered to kill him. It was a test.
What did you do?
Passed it and joined the Kingsmen.
I put 3 bullets in his chest.
Helen Mirren.
Who the hell are you guys?
You don't remember us?
I love it so much. Look at that frame.
Who did you fly out of there?
First of all, you can't touch me.
Sure we can.
They did touch you.
You're
Oh, didn't like that.
Nuts, nipples, potty trainer.
Oh, it's always nuts.
For the love of Christ, stop it! Stop already!
Get the potty trainer, put it in his butt.
We extracted a young lieutenant who is the son of the late Senator James Stanton.
You're saying the vice president killed all the people in that village?
Yeah.
Huh.
Been working with our partners in the developing world to root out corruption. Corruption.
Damn it.
He's trying to cut me loose before he runs for president.
We have some major activity out here.
We use the potty trainer on all these guys now.
They're moving a team up the east side.
Are you gonna let me talk to them? I can negotiate something.
Thanks. When we want your help, we'll get at the drain cleaner.
Listen, plastic man.
Plastic
I'd
man,
like
DC.
to see him as that.
DC.
I've got my orders, Frank.
Yeah.
They come from the vice president. He's ordered these hits to cover up the war crimes he committed in Guatemala.
You're gonna walk out that front door and give yourself up. I will personally take you in, and you'll get to tell your side of the story.
Nah.
Somebody's gonna have to make the hard choice if we're gonna get out of here alive.
And wild.
Wild and crazy. But I wouldn't want it any other way.
Wild and crazy kids.
He's not in a retirement home anymore. He's wearing a great jacket.
Good luck.
Kiss him goodbye. I just want everyone in this movie to kiss each other.
That's true. That's the vibe. Lots of kiss.
I'm coming out.
He's coming out. All units hold fire.
See?
Repeat.
He's coming out.
He's coming out.
He's going to kiss everybody.
Everyone's
kiss
getting
Karl
kissed.
Urban.
He's coming out.
Come out now. I've got you covered.
Ooh. Like your film noir outfit.
Yeah, it's a great hat.
Yep. You knew it.
Who fired the shot?
Again.
How many times I got to kill Morgan Freeman?
I know. There are like 5 of him. That's the secret. He's been cloned so many times.
DC Comics.
Bust out a new one every time they lose one.
Tell me when the boys make cover, we'll move. Now!
I love that in this late phase of her career, Helen Mirren is all over these action movies.
Just doing whatever she wants because she's Dame Helen Mirren.
And another DC joint. Nice. Batmandom.
Yep. Training.
Frank, you're no good to her dead.
We gotta move.
Uh-oh. My man.
Now is not time to waste.
Ivan?
Zajcik moy.
It's nice to see you again, Ivan.
Did he just call you Bunny?
Yeah.
I want to show you something.
For a second,
Now
I thought he was
kiss.
gonna do it. I want to show you my love.
This was done to me by the love of my life.
Oh.
It seems that what we had was not meant to be.
Shot him in the chest.
She sits outside my house drinking vodka.
That's a great twist.
Yeah. Well done.
It was big risk for her, of course, but one does crazy things for love.
True that, man.
Do not fear for your love, my friend. With a small, dedicated group, there is nothing that cannot be accomplished.
I wish someone loved me enough to shoot me in the chest 3 times.
Yeah, that's love.
Unless you cooperate fully, there's nothing I can't do to you.
Ugh.
Not now.
Ted Lasso?
I was like, Sudeikis, what's going on here? He brought him some biscuits.
He's literally dressed like Ted Lasso.
It's uncanny.
It's so distracting.
Here's the thing, Cooper. With age comes a certain perspective. I'd be a liar.
Why are you telling me this?
It might help me to decide what to do next.
Coach Beard's on the phone.
The haircut and everything.
Sarah, and now you have her. Now I can't think of anything more horrible than to know that your enemies can hurt someone that you love.
It's okay, you got this, Ted.
Believe.
That's why this is all happening. Somebody ripped the believe sign.
He will get revenge.
Yeah.
He's still there, Cooper.
He's calling from inside your house.
My house.
Damn! Good call.
Because of his kids.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Because he's watching his kids. That's worth everything. Clever, and he knew he'd track him.
If anything happens to Sarah, I will rip everything you love out of your life.
I swear to you, I will keep Sarah safe. What are you gonna do, Frank?
I'm gonna kill the vice president. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. That's right. This is really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's had some ebbs and flows, but overall, like, it keeps building again. I'm really liking the vibe.
Oh. Uh-oh, you're finding the truth, man.
You need to tell me everything you know. Because if I can't stop him, I'm gonna have to kill him. Do you know who Frank Moses is? Do you know what he's done?
Who does number 2 work for?
He's been dead the whole time?
He's dead this whole time.
He will take a shot at the VP.
That's a problem for the Secret Service.
Plug me into their detail.
What about her?
I'll keep her close. Protected, off the grid.
I don't know if I'd trust Agent Lady.
I want to. Oh, yeah, let's get some Ocean's 11 shit going on here.
They're in the trash bags. Ezra Miller / Barry Keoghan just pulled that guy in.
Thank you.
Although, honestly, I do like this sort of, like, laid back, we're just grooving.
It's timeless. Like, it kind of works for the, you know, the
feels a
age.
little 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Silly.
Priceless jewels.
Yeah. What are they going to turn into bullets or something? Oh, no.
Ah.
Clever.
Raptor's clear for entry. After you, Mr. Vice President.
Oh, that's where Julian McMahon is. VP and
Vice President Robert Stanton.
Vice President Dr. Doom.
Vice President of Latveria, soon to be leader.
Battle World.
I'm proud to announce that I will be forming an exploratory committee with the primary goal of seeking a nomination for the presidency.
That's That's what I'm talking about.
He's announcing it there, folks.
How did this guy recover enough from like massacring people to be poised enough to be a vice president?
Nobody knew about it except those people that are dead now.
Well, and I mean, stranger things have probably happened in Washington.
You just gotta make sure the right people don't know.
He said America, though. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
he's
good.
nominated.
In
Yep.
fact,
All's well.
I think he's the hero of the movie.
I think he is. Yeah. He looks presidential.
He does, yeah.
I've always dreamed of killing an American president.
Vice president.
Whatever.
Oh, there's a difference.
Tell me you love me.
It's been a long time, I haven't.
Blink of an eye.
Such is life. I hope they make it. Ooh. Oh my.
Got a little fart spray. Just.
It's all right. I'm sure I'm allowed.
You'll have to go back up, ma'am, or I'll have to treat you as a threat.
Where exactly is the threat?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I'm allowed.
That's how I deal with every trespassing situation.
Throat chop with a clutch.
Fine.
It's fine.
That's
It's
what they say. If you pretend like you're supposed to be there, people just let you do what you do.
Then John Malkovich shows up with boots.
Oh my God! Gas! I smell gas!
CNG.
Stand aside.
Faster strumming.
Yeah. Turn on the overdrive, boys. Ooh, yeah. Helen minigun. Waff. Is that a Mission Impossible pen? Or is it just a regular pen he's going to do something cool with? Yeah. Nice. Pen detonator. It is interesting that they have like a Russian ally.
Yeah.
Who clearly like has issues with the American system, but like is their ally
because of love
in these terms. Yeah. Like it's nicer than just having it be like a Russian villain or something.
Yeah.
Like
and that like it makes sense they have a common enemy in this particular government entity.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh
no! It's okay. Non-lethal wound. Just keep firing.
It'll work out.
Almost there. We gotta move.
You're on your own.
Aw. She'll be back.
She has to.
No.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Oh, these two
cuties.
I love you.
I know.
Star Trek reference, Coy. Star Trek.
Ah.
Clock.
Oh, that's how you cast a Malkovich. That's what you do.
Nothing is more disconcerting than just John Malkovich running and screaming.
With a giant clock and a seeming chest grenade. This is amazing. Just to bring him to Brucey.
Dynamite in a clock.
There he is, Bruce driving.
Go, go, go!
It's all been to corral him to Brucey.
Come on, Karl. Wow! That was a good stunt.
I don't know. That was...
Oh, jeez.
Raptor is secure.
Oh. Don't tase me, bro. Whoa. Wait a minute. You dumped the VP? Oh, no.
No.
The VP.
Those are the two security guards.
All right.
Secret Service.
Guatemala. I was there. If you're looking for revenge, this is not about revenge.
Just want to live my damn life.
No, you're gonna kill me. Not just you.
That's a great shot.
Karl.
You did your best.
I'm at the Evanston power plant. You have 15 minutes to bring me Sarah, or I kill the vice president.
Oh, we can still make this work.
Evanston Power Station, 15 minutes. You better alert Secret Service.
Copy that. Secret Service is en route.
That was a good shot, too. Him starting the car.
Where's Sarah? She's on her way. It's over, Frank. Any minute, the whole world is gonna drop on you.
We'll see.
When will the beat drop? Whoa.
Hey, tough guy. Alex, just give him what he wants. I can't do this anymore. You ordered these killings, not me.
He said he was the bad guy. Oh, Shazbot.
You shot me.
Where? Shoot him in the
I
hips?
think you shot him in the like RoboCop.
Oh.
The girl goes free.
A life for a life.
Cooper, cuff him.
Yeah, you know deep down, Cooper.
He made us like Cooper, so he's gonna team up with Bruce Willis.
Must.
Here's how it goes. Moses just shot the VP. You kill him and the...
Ha. My man.
This is gonna happen either way.
I know we can trust you, lady.
You, Cynthia.
My man.
Oh, damn!
Oh. A hug.
That's how you murder someone you want to see die painfully. You choke them.
Yeah.
Woo. Now you're part of their gang, Karl Urban.
Yeah, now you're retired and extremely dangerous.
It's gonna be a problem. No. I got it.
Whoa.
Feel better now?
Yeah. Want to get pancakes?
You still owe me a small favor. Tiny little nuclear problem in Moldova.
Yes.
Can we go?
Yes.
Dang. Consummate the relationship right here in the back seat.
Everybody's kissing.
Amongst all of our friends. Not bad. Serena
Told you something bad was gonna happen. Keep your dress on. Moldova sucks!
Oh.
Next time your girlfriend can wear the dress.
It's okay, man. The braids look good on you.
What a strange button.
Have a nice day. What an interesting note, yeah.
What? Okay, I missed a beat with the Malkovich shooting that guy. Was that like? Was that a payoff from a line earlier where he hasn't killed? No, that was the other guy that said he hadn't killed anybody. Why did that happen?
Yeah, I guess he just I guess it wouldn't have mattered if he was dead. So I guess yeah, I was like he hit him in the throat, and I was like, okay, so maybe that'll mean that they're gonna at least take him in. And then
he shot him.
And then he just double tapped him.
All right.
So
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing
was just
something.
over here like, no, he should be dead.
He should be dead. I've decided. Okay.
Yeah, that was a bit of an odd beat. Definitely,
same.
Yeah,
I definitely, especially I felt like the
same
last
thought.
2 minutes of the movie, I'm like, I missed something because I felt like a payoff beat.
There's a full band credit.
Whoa, Sam, they're strumming.
Yeah, man.
Told you, man. Those guys,
down.
very important.
I mean, I appreciate it. It gives the movie a lively tone.
It does.
I'm sure
Now there's a boom.
I could imagine people being like, it's a little bit overbearing or intrusive or whatever, or like just always cool all the time. But I don't know.
Things
it was
should be
charming
cool.
to me.
Okay, so seemingly they did kill Morgan Freeman the second time.
Yeah, which was a bit unceremonious. It's weird. Like, not to just sit here and nitpick. Like, I enjoyed this generally.
Oh no!
But it was
there
like
were a
an
couple
odd
beats
thing
where I was like, the one guy you fake killed, you then real killed, and you also did it in a way that feels like meh.
That feels like that was supposed to be some just like random, like one of the two dudes they tied up or whatever, who I think were probably dead. But like, yeah, it's one of the things where you're like, okay, so it's just going to be like some expendable.
And he didn't come back.
But no, it was just hit, unless
I'm sure he comes back in the second one, but like they didn't know they were making a sequel.
I would have to imagine. Yeah, I'm like, what?
So why did they just kill Morgan Freeman like lacklusterly as he walked out of the house?
It's so strange.
Because I know they gave it the beat of like you think Bruce Willis is sacrificing himself for the setup and all that stuff, but then when it wasn't a comeback, like he was wearing a bulletproof vest, it was like, all right, so he's dead.
And I was like, you got nothing in there that you could do some kind of, good, the bad, and the ugly. Like, oh, I had the top of an oven underneath here
Put
the whole
Richard
time.
Dreyfuss out in the fucking suit. Have him get shot.
Yeah,
They
sure.
don't have an ending, but like, it was just an odd. It was an odd
bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know. That bothered me. I was definitely bothered by like just dead Morgan Freeman.
Unless it's like one of those things where like, okay, this is a beat from like whatever, if they adapted a particular arc out of the comic and it's a certain run that happens, and then maybe in the next run, oh, surprise, he's back. Like,
I just had to. That was the first thing I was thinking when the credits rolled. I was like, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe he'd like show up in the Russia, like spy, like you know what I mean?
Totally.
But when he didn't.
No.
Overall fun though. I think it was a good silly time. This was definitely of the early 2010s.
Sure.
Like action style. It's funny how when you live in a decade, you obviously don't notice all of the thing that is happening in your movies because it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
The style is happening with big movies.
Yeah.
But then like it usually takes longer, I think, to get to the next phase where you suddenly notice because 2010 was only 13 years ago, and this feels like a 2010 movie.
Well, and two, I feel like every decade, you have these transitions where you're not like in the peak of the decade's aesthetic until you're like in the middle to late portion. It's those like middle 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
And then, everything else is, it's like we're transitioning out of the early 2000s into the, 2010s. What is that going to look like? And this definitely feels like that time, but especially compared to this time.
Yeah.
As light as this is, and as much as, like this isn't like reinventing a wheel necessarily. It's got a lot of punch. It's got a lot of energy. It's got a very, like, clearly they knew how to capitalize on the very appealing ensemble that they have assembled here. And the direction, while not like necessarily blowing my mind of like, man, I can't wait to see the next Schwedke joint. At the same time, I'm like, hey, this is very, again, I don't know why the word punchy keeps coming to mind, but it's got a lot of rhythm. It's got some zazz. It's got some
strumming.
Smooth. Yeah, exactly. It's got that
punchy.
It's got that rhythm under it. Yeah, and there's a lot of clear enthusiasm when they're doing these fun transitions and the motif of the postcards, and it's one of those things where clearly everybody's having fun, but they're not having much more fun than we are. They're not having fun while we're not, or something like that.
I like that the directing felt like intentional, for lack of a better term. Like there's a lot of directing that's just like serviceable. This felt intentional.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't a director being like a hired gun to be like meh, meh, meh. Like
this guy
felt
had a
very
grip on the film.
and I like that about it. And I also think that a lot of times when you have an ensemble, most of the people know what they're making, not everyone sometimes. And this was very much like everyone was on the same page.
Yeah.
Everyone was making the same movie. And that was fun.
Yeah. And this is like, I don't know anything about the Red comics, but at the same time, this feels like the sort of perfect, at least in this form, it seems like the perfect subject matter for what it is. All you need is that conceit of retired and extremely dangerous. What happened? Some corrupt inside plan that now means that they're all being hunted down. It's stuff that we've seen before, obviously, and it makes me curious what the hook of the comic is, maybe that sets
Easter
it
egg,
apart.
Superman and Batman pajamas, courtesy of DC Comics.
What?
The kids were wearing DC branded stuff, and this is a DC comic.
Of course, you should have called it, Coy.
It's all an Easter egg. Sorry to interrupt. I just saw a credit. I had to call it out.
Also, Fujifilm and Kodak Films. Looks like
Shot
it was shot
on film
back in the days when stuff used to
Remember
be
film?
Back when it wasn't just Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino dying
when they
on
made
that hill.
just movies and film, like it wasn't like the whole marketing campaign that it was trying to focus. It's so rare now.
Well, and film always gives things. Digital is great, but film gives things just this look and this feeling, and I don't know, stuff feels like especially like a real movie on film to me. But this is one of those things where of course they're gonna get double crossed by some kind of mysterious figure, and the fun is watching them banter off of each other and kick a lot of ass. And I thought that they did nicely. It's like I was never really thinking about like, oh, stunt double must have jumped in here. Like
we noted there was some good stunt work.
Yeah,
there was a couple times we actually like marked about the stunt work.
Yeah, and this was a time where I feel like you could have done a good amount of relying on CGI or the more current trappings of movie magic. But here, like, it really felt like they wanted to have a lot of stunts, a lot of real destruction, a lot of cars crashing into each other, a lot of things just getting Swiss cheesed by bullets,
a lot of people jumping on stuff from various places, a lot of fist fights.
Yeah, and for what it is, for it had like there are times where it dips a little bit, but it had a good enough momentum. It's a quirky, kind of odd movie in a way, because too, like, the whole relationship between Frank and Mary Louise Parker's character, whose name eludes me now.
I think they only said it once.
Once or twice.
No,
Sarah?
Helen Mirren said it a couple times.
Was it Sarah? Either way.
Yeah.
And it's a charming.
Oh wait, he said it a bunch too. No, we're just bad at memory. I was like, no, it's on us.
It's you can rest on like, ooh, Moses, that's an interesting name, or like Marvin or whatever. But
Sarah.
And it's weird because I like their chemistry, and I mean, certainly, she has this sort of bubbly, lovely effervescence. Yeah, and I mean, too, given the fact that it's certainly a situation, it seems like, where he is certainly a good amount older than her, even though she's not like, jailbait or anything
it's not like
that.
a weird gap.
Yeah. And so that was an interesting thing, and it's definitely like a fully ingrained part of the movie. But at a certain point, it does sort of feel like
there's a scene missing where she goes from I am uncomfortable being kidnapped to we're spies now. And I definitely noticed it at one point where all of a sudden I'm like, she's on the mission. And there was no transition.
Yeah, and then towards the end, I think there are two beats. We could have used that beat, and I think we could have maybe... It's like I like that she's just enthralled with being along for the ride.
Sure, because she was bored. They established that she was bored in her job. She wanted to go traveling. Like, they did the color by numbers thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, she forgave him.
Yeah, and later on in the movie, it's weird. It's like there's certain stuff about that character where it's fun and charming how quickly she does adapt after having a pretty reasonable response to him, like breaking into her house and all that stuff. And two, I mean, like, there could have been a little... You get the idea. It's not like these are major gripes. But
No,
you could have maybe, I don't know, explained the situation a little more copacetically, because it is like, just by taking an interest in and talking to me, you have gotten me into this life-threatening situation. So,
I did love
temper that just a little bit with like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm trying to live my life. You're the first person who's made me feel stuff.
But
also
Helen Mirren gave him
life.
that untold that monologue was to cover that, but it didn't quite land enough.
Yeah.
That said, I did love the Helen Mirren Brian Cox. That was that twist. I didn't see.
That was delightful.
I didn't see the Brian Cox twist coming, and I loved it.
Yeah, he was such a delight the whole time. Like every time he popped up, and even having him join in the later parts of the movie was really nice. And I mean, they're all really fun to watch, but I think he was probably like my favorite because he's such a good performer, and it's a character, and he's got to do the accent, and he's got the drips, and yeah, like their little love story. It's weird. I was very amused by the central love story, and I thought that Bruce Willis and Mary Louise Parker had this interesting chemistry, but it is like kind of odd, and I felt like the romance I was really just effortlessly able to be like, you guys are great. Was
he picked her up and carried her when she got shot? Like that was so cute.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. It's just to put a pin on the whole the main again is like at a certain point, I almost forgot she was there. I was like, oh yeah, she's just kind of a piece of collateral now that they're, it's don't harm her and I won't harm the vice president. You know, it's like it's that. So there were aspects where I was like, as much as this is a prominent part of the movie, there's just something about their weird chemistry that I am like, I feel like this could have been completed, and I get that they might have not focused on it as hard, or maybe even cut it down a little bit, just because, there's other stuff that you're here for in this movie.
I do think that it rested a lot, and this is not a negative, it's just an acknowledgement. I do think this rested a lot on its casting, in that this would not have worked without someone like Karl Urban in their role. This would not have worked without, and that's why you cast well, but there were definitely some underwritten elements that were allowed to continue on because of the casting. So hats off to the casting director and for this talented cast for making that possible.
Yeah, and props again to the direction, because I think a good cast elevates this, but the good direction definitely, I thought, held it together.
Yeah. This was fun and punchy.
Because they could walk all over it if they wanted to.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
And if you guys enjoyed this, please comment below, because maybe we'll do Red too, but this has to do well, so share it and like it and do all the YouTube-y things, because we won't know if you'll like it without the likes. Because I kind of want to see the second one now.
I would happily watch it.
Yeah.
Like this is one of those movies I see and I'm like, this is a good time popcorn experience. I could throw this on, like I could show this, like, this is the kind of movie I'd be like, hey mom, I think you'd like this.
Look at these actors you like, and then you're like, you're not suffering through it. You're just happy.
It's fun action. You can kind of play along and predict stuff, but it's not gonna throw you too hard into any one direction.
I agree. It's definitely like a over the holidays, it's on movie, and I like that genre. Over the holidays, it's on. So if you want us to watch Red 2, please let us know in the comments. If you knew about the twist and we were fools, let us know. This was a real good fun time. It was accurately a suspense comedy, exciting fun. Genre check. Please do let us know what you want us to dive into next, Red 2 or otherwise. And before we book out of here, what's hunting? What's happening?
We are going to do a shout-out,
I thought so at the beginning of the month, but I was like, that's not the screen I expected to pull up. I was so confused. We got to give some love to a member of our own Red Squad. Who amongst these folk
who's
are
got some
retired
years.
and extra dangerous?
Ooh, David Gandy is retired and extra dangerous. My man takes the martial arts, Coy. He's got a good grip on cameras as well, so he could do a little surveillance, and then he could, take you out swiftly and silently.
Respect.
But he's also sage. He's wise, and he's a man of few words. Sometimes you don't know if David is pleased with you or not, and yet, if you're one of his people, if you're somebody who, David looks kindly upon, you always feel that warmth from him, no matter what. So we very much appreciate you, David Gandy. And hey, if shit went down and you got called back into the field, we would back you up.
Also, with a name like David Gandy, we won't forget you. Like Sarah? Was it Sarah? Because David Gandy's a great name.
Who knows? But Gandy.
I'm sure he's heard it a lot, but it sure is dandy, that name Gandy. And we appreciate it very much. All right, that's going to do it, you lovelies. We will see you soon. Much love, Reject Nation. Let us know what we're diving into next. Ta-ta.